Hi, good people. How are you? I'm with Antonio Serra, and here we're going to include what the interviews were. We're talking about the conclusion of the interviews. Sorry, and that's all. So, with these interviews, we want to show what the people thought about the Holocaust and how they expressed their ideas about an interview about their culture. Like they study some parts of the Holocaust, like dad and mom study about the Holocaust, and they must know about the Holocaust, and they must answer good the question we ask it to them. A professor must know a lot because he's a professor, and a student is learning it, so he must know a little bit, or he must learn a good parts of the Holocaust. And a little sister, she doesn't know too much about the Holocaust, but she must know who is Hitler, that things. So, concluding with the taking all the parts of the interview and making a resume part of the concluding and making a resume of the interviews of what the interviews were. This is Hitler was afraid. He was afraid because he was afraid of the Jews. Could be a superior race than them and defeat them, and he was afraid because he thought they were a threat to them, a threat. You know what, threat? Just a threat. Some people say he wanted to conquer Europe, expand his power, kill Jews to feel powerful, to make himself feel powerful. And the Nazis also, and the Germans, feel themselves powerful. You know, also, what another part of the conclusion was because he thought they couldn't share anything to the earth with, like for example, they couldn't share their their religion, their way to express themselves to God, or to or to or to show or to show themselves to the world. Hitler committed anti-Semitism. You know what anti-Semitism is? Anti-Semitism is to prejudice or discriminate Jews or Jewish culture, like religion, Alavism, Alavism. I'm telling Alavism, like it's a way to express themselves to God, like it was said, and and, and to produce or discriminate their beliefs, etc. Yeah, how we said like it was said before, he committed anti-Semitism. Also, he generalized people. You know what's generalize? Generalize is to make all the group, like for example, if a person make a crime or kill people, you see their group or their race like the same as him. An example is like Donald Trump. He think Muslims, all Muslims are terrorists and a threat to USA, which they are not. They are not a threat, and not all the Muslims are terrorists. The same with the Latin people. He said they are drug people. They kill people and makes bad things with each not. Not all the Latins are bad people. Not all are drug people. Not all are a threat to USA. Not all are not all kill people. So, in conclusion, what Hitler did with the Holocaust, The conclusion of why Hitler created Coast to Coast was because he was afraid and wanted to conquer different parts of Europe and put his power on the higher place, and also to feel powerful. But the final conclusion is it was a crime to the human race, and it can happen again. It can't happen again because it will be a disaster to the human history, and it will be wars. It can be a World War III, which is it can't happen. It can't happen. My God. So that's my conclusion. It was sorry. It was a crime to the human history, just to feel powerful, to make himself feel good, and to be not more afraid, to stop being afraid of the Jews. No. He wanted to stop his afraid killing the Jews. And that's not a reason for killing Jews. Not a good reason for killing Jews. As today's world is a bad place for everyone. Everyone can be killed, discriminated, or be punched. Just not be killed, but being punched by other people. And the Holocaust started in Poland, which Hitler's first invasion. He just started the World War II because he wanted revenge. You know that sensation of revenge is a bad thing because it determines what kind of people are you. And that's my conclusion. Hitler was a bad person. He wasn't a good president or governor or empire. Wasn't a good president. In the action word, some people are scared of the Germans. They must they must not be scared. But that's what the Holocaust impact was to the actual world. So I wanted to show you what the culture people is and how they express their ideas. Also, the impact of the Holocaust to the actual world, how people see the Germans, and how Hitler committed anti-Semitism, generalized, etc. Thank you, people. See you in the next video. I'm Antonio Becerra, Felipe Torres. Bye bye.